So the other day we talked about locus of control and how important it was to have an internal locus of control and to take charge of our lives, of what is happening around us, and not to blame it on external circumstances or things that we cannot really see. Today we'll try to understand what is it that kind of stops us from taking control and putting the blame on other things, and how we can really go about it. So to my regular viewers and those of you who have subscribed to my channel, welcome back and thank you so much. You guys have been sending me messages. I receive messages on Facebook, on Instagram, even in the comments in the YouTube section, and a lot of you have been telling me that my videos have been really useful. And believe me, it is extremely important for me right now to listen to this. When you guys tell me that these videos are helping you, then the effort that I put in to put out this content every day feels a little lighter, and I feel really satisfied and happy about it. So thank you so much. And to those of you who have come across this channel for the first time, hello. This is Kazara Zaidi, and I help you in becoming a better version of you every single day. So the first thing that I want you people to understand today, and not just understand but sink it into your mind right now, is the fact that whatever emotions human beings experience come from within themselves. So whatever we are feeling, whatever we are experiencing, whether it is stress, whether anxiety, whether happiness, joy, pleasure, satisfaction, sadness, whatever it is all coming from inside our body, from inside our mind. It is our thoughts, it is our emotions. Then why is it that we are not able to control them? Why is it that an emotion which is generated from inside me, say for example anger, it takes over me and forces me to do things that I do not want to do in my sensible mind? So basically it's all a game of how well you are able to control your mind. So understand it like this. Suppose you are in a car, you're driving, you're in the driver's seat of a car, and there's this divider at the side of the road, and you suddenly go and crash your car into this divider. Now will you blame the car? No. Will you blame the divider? No, because it has always been there on that road. It is because you're just starting to learn to drive, or maybe you do not have enough control over that steering wheel right now, which is why you crashed into the divider. Similarly, it is with our minds. Now what happens is that when we do things that are good, we kind of take the credit, we take the appreciation for it, and we are like, yes, I did it. Whenever I say something good to someone, I would be happy in my head. I'm like, oh, I said something nice to someone and someone felt happy. But when you say something bad, when you shout at someone, when you fight with someone, when you do things that you do not want to do, then you put the blame on other things, on invisible things. For example, when you fight with a loved one, you will go and tell them, okay, I had this ego because of which I fought with you and I'm sorry. There would be other times when you're like, okay, I did not do this work because I had this huge procrastination. Now, my dear, this ego, this procrastination, this everything that you are putting these blames on for whatever you did not do right are invisible things. You are just creating these labels to put the blame on, to save yourself from being accountable. The moment you start taking the blame on your shoulders, taking the blame on yourself, you will start to change. The moment you stop saying that it was my ego and rather you say it was me, you would know that you want to work on yourself. I think I keep repeating it in every video that it is extremely important for us to control our minds, to trick our minds. Because the only difference that human beings have in this world is this brain, is this intelligence, is this intellect. You know, the genetic difference or the difference in DNA of a human and a chimpanzee is only 1.23%. So we are so similar to being a chimpanzee, except for the intelligence. Now, if you're not able to use this intelligence for creating pleasure for you, for creating happiness for you, for creating things that you want in life, then there is no point of having this intelligence. If this intelligence that we acquired after such a long history of human evolution is causing us more pain, more grief, more anxiety, more stress, then what is the point of having this intelligence? Is it not better that we just go back to being animals and jump on the trees and enjoy our lives? Why are we humans? The only difference is our intellect, is our intelligence. So if we want to create anything good for us, if we want to have the achhe din, we have to stop waiting for the government to do it. Rather, we have to create them for ourselves. And that's all for today. See you tomorrow. Toodles.